reading Bleach chapter 557. His life has already been set aside. Oh, that's a long title for a Bleach chapter. Anyway, the chapter begins with Komamura in his new Wolfman form, activating his bankai, Kokujo Tengen Myoho Dangai Joe. And we see Bambietta, who's completely surprised by this. But she's not really worried because she unleashes more of those reishi marker of hers. However, he or it puts his hand blocking the reishi markers, which manages to blow up and injure his hand. But his hand managed to heal very quickly. Which is funny because, I mean, when we've seen Komamura's bankai, whenever it sustains an injury, Komamura also sustains that injury as well. And it never really, like, heals quickly. I guess in this Dangai Joy, the body, not only does it look different, but it also heals quickly. Whatever injuries it has, it's not gonna have any effect on it. Now, according to Komamura, he said that his bankai was an armored bankai that had life breathed into it, which again explains the connection that these two have whenever they sustain injuries. However, his Dangai Joy actually casts aside that armor, meaning that it's just merely Reiatsu, just power. Okay, so apparently if in the armor, the original bankai, it's basically a living thing. Basically has life breathed into it. Without the armor though, no life whatsoever. Now at first I thought that the Reiatsu cannot turn into a bomb because of Bambietta's reishi, but apparently she can also do that as well, at least I think. So how is it that the Dangai Joy is being healed? Well, it is explained in this week's chapter. The reason why she was able to make things into a bomb is because there's life there. Okay, then how do you explain the objects? So is this like a tie-in to what Ginjo said about objects having souls as well? Komamura says that Tengen Myoho's armor is his life. And because he cast aside the armor, he basically casted the life aside. Hence the title. Dangai Joy is the form of Tengen Myoho after it casts his life away. And when we get like two panels of Komamura's ancestor, right next to the sake cup, apparently it was a sake cup, not a plate, with Komamura's heart in it. I thought that was kind of gruesome on Bleach chapter, but hey, it's Bleach. Which is freaking weird seeing Komamura's heart on a plate. Then again, how the hell is Komamura even alive if he has no heart? Now that I think about it, his metamorphosis as a wolfman probably is also connected to his bankai. But because we know that he's also sustaining the blast that is also suffering from his Dangai Joy. But even he is not being hurt at all. He probably has got like some burn marks or something, but he's not hurt. He can't even get harmed as well. Which means that he's also tossed his life aside at the moment to become this new form, which allows him to not be harmed. Basically, he's immortal now. Which is actually something that Bambietta didn't really understand because she knows that the bankai is linked to its possessor. She knows that the bankai is destroyed, so is its owner. Now, during the time when Komamura did get hit by the attack because of Dangai Joy also got attacked, the chest plate that was covering on his the chest right here, apparently it broke and it revealed to have like this big hole on his chest where he ripped out his own heart. Well, because of removing one's heart and going through the human metamorphosis ritual, his physical body is just merely an empty shell, a vessel. Now, the human metamorphosis technique allows not only to temporarily become this true form, it allows them to become immortal. Like I said before, which explains like why Komamura is not injured. You have to give up your heart. Now, while Komamura is in his human form, he is not going to die. So what will happen if he does change back to his old form? Is he going to die? Unless you're able to get your heart back and put it back inside your body. I don't know if that's even possible, but there is a possibility that Komamura might die. Not sure when exactly, but it's still a possibility. Which kind of sucks if you think about it, because now we're like getting this new information about Komamura and this new clan because we just now learn more about him. I mean, it's like with Unohana, now that we just learned that she was one of the founding members of the 13 Court Guard squads, the fact that she was the first Kenpachi, her name was Yachiru, the fact that she had to die in order for Kenpachi to become even stronger, which kind of sucks, but we at least knew stuff about her. I don't know how this is gonna go. Now, Bambietta was really surprised at the fact that Komamura was throwing his life away, because she said that if he dies, he'll lose. He'll be killed. She also says that if he threw his life away in battle, then what was the point of winning? Komamura says that he is not throwing away his life. He is just putting it on the line. Could there be any reason for me not to stake my life on the battle that Genryusai Saidono, Captain Yamamoto, gave his life to? From the moment that I stepped into this fight, the decision was made to set my life aside. With Dangai Joe slicing what looks like Bambietta, and that is where the chapter ends. So yeah, that is Bleach chapter 557. What did I think? Well, granted, this was basically an explanation about the human metamorphosis technique and more about Dangai Joe, the new bankai that Komamura had. And there was some fighting, I will admit, but it just felt like not a lot of awesome stuff really happened. I'm not sure, maybe it's just me, but hey, I thought the chapter was good overall. Maybe this might be the end of Bambietta, I don't think so, I'm not sure, but maybe if, hypothetically Bambietta does survive this, and I'm not sure like how long Komamura has until he changes back to his old form, but if he does, then he's probably going to be on the verge of death. And he might almost get the finishing blow from Bambietta. And then you have Shinji, who's probably healed by Hinamori or something. Because, I mean, how the hell would you explain Hinamori being there? Because she's not in this chapter. She's not doing anything. She didn't do anything in the previous chapter either. And then maybe Shinji might come in and help Komamura defeating her. Maybe showing his hollow mask or his bankai or something. I don't know. I just hated the fact that Shinji was out of the picture so soon, especially since we haven't seen his bankai or we haven't seen him use his visored powers. It's been a while. But I thought the chapter was good. We get to see more of Komamura. We learn a little bit more about his new bankai and the human metamorphosis technique. I just hope that Komamura doesn't really die so soon. Maybe he does die, maybe he doesn't. I don't know. This is Kubo's call. But I thought the chapter was still good overall. Not as great as like the previous chapters, but is still good overall. So yeah, that is Bleach chapter 557. What did you guys think about this week's chapter? Did you like it? Did you hate it? And do you think this is the end of Bambietta? Personally, I don't think it is, but we'll just have to wait and see for next week. Let me know in the comment section down below. Right, I gotta stop saying that. I mean, let me know on Google+. Anyway, like the video if you like it and subscribe for more videos. Also, be sure to check out my Facebook fan page and Google+. Links are in the description down below. So yeah, that is Bleach chapter 557. I'm Nurse 27, and I will see you guys later. Bye.